simply because the girl was more physically developed than her peers. She was subjected to harassment by a rich kid. Only after he had thoroughly ogled her body did the rich kid leave. Satisfied, word of the incident soon reached Anna, the school bully. Without further explanation, she ordered several people to burn the girl's arms with curling irons. Even as her screams filled the entire room, not a single person came to her rescue, and the bully's reason for targeting her was that she belonged to a vulnerable group. Afterward, Lisa tried to call the police, but the parents of these bullies were all influential figures in the community. All it took was a single phone call to the police station, and they were released immediately. Lisa's mother also turned a blind eye to her plight, so it was always the homeroom teacher who came to her aid. But she never imagined that the homeroom teacher had actually been bribed by the bullies long ago. Even when the girl was being bullied, he would simply shift all the blame onto her. When she got home, those bullies actually tracked her down to her rented apartment. The ringleader took out her piggy bank. Lisa tried to take it back, but the girl tossed it to the boy behind her. The boy immediately slashed the jar, scattering the money across the table. Anna told Lisa that if she wanted to keep the money, she'd have to perform a striptease while they drank. Seeing that Lisa refused, the girl pointed to the electric iron on the floor. The others all lit up with excitement upon hearing this. Looking at their expressions, Lisa sensed what fate awaited her. Soon after, her screams echoed through the rental apartment. The next day, she went to the school infirmary, but a sign there read that the school nurse had resigned. It turned out that just yesterday, Lisa, who had been scalded, had asked for a bottle of hydrogen peroxide, but the nurse immediately noticed the bloodstains on her school uniform. When Lisa rolled up her sleeve, the nurse was stunned on the spot. Furious, she demanded to know who the bullies were. The very next second, Anna emerged from behind the curtain and brazenly admitted that she was the bully. Unexpectedly, the school nurse was fired the very next day. That night, Lisa went alone to the rooftop, where snow was falling heavily, intending to jump off and find permanent relief. But she still didn't have the courage. Just then, snowflakes landed on her wound, and she discovered a faint sense of comfort. The wound, which had been unbearably itchy, no longer stung so badly, so she frantically rubbed the snow into her wounds, even taking off her outer coat and lying face down on the bone-chilling snow. The next day, several of the bullies received notice that Lisa had withdrawn from school, citing bullying at school as the reason, and all their names were listed on the document. The homeroom teacher was also severely reprimanded by the principal. Fearing that his performance evaluation would suffer, the homeroom teacher demanded that Lisa change the reason for her withdrawal. Faced with this unreasonable demand, Lisa produced the evidence on her arm, but this only enraged the man. He took off the expensive watch the bullies had given him and began to discipline her. No matter how his colleagues tried to stop him, the homeroom teacher wouldn't stop. Later, Lisa's mother was also summoned to the school by the homeroom teacher. The bully's parents handed her 1 million won and asked the two of them to sign their daughter's withdrawal application. The reason for withdrawal was changed to inability to adapt to school life. By the time Lisa returned to her rented room, it had already been completely cleared out. She knew she had been abandoned. To survive, she worked part-time at a restaurant during the day and mopped floors at a public bath